Hello everyone. So today we're playing a Tavern Brawl. The name of this Tavern Brawl is Underdog Rules. As you can see here, each turn if you're losing by more than 3 health, then a random minion rallies to your side. So I've geared this deck towards a lot of kind of self-harm to make sure that I'm always 3 or more health below my opponent, but equally with the ability to kill off any large creatures he gets along the way. The deck has almost no minions in it at all. So my aim with this deck is basically to control my health relative to his. I want to keep my health below his for as long as possible throughout the fight to summon as many minions to my side as I can, and not actually make a final move on attacking him until I've got sufficient minions that he can't turn it around back on me. So Corruption's always going to be a good choice. If he gets a random kind of overpowerful minion on the battlefield, that's a good way to get rid of it. With Mortal Coil, obviously as well as it being useful for killing off any creatures he lays down on the board early, this is another one of those cards between my Warlock power and Mortal Coil. I can knock myself down by 3 health in a single round fairly reliably. Same as before with the Elven Archer, it's just giving me more options. I can either lay the damage on him, his minions or myself to really give me the best chance of getting the overwhelming force on the battlefield. Of course Flame Imp is a perfect kind of card for this deck. With the combination of Flame Imp and Elven Archer, for instance, for only 2 mana, you've got 2 creatures on the board, you've done 1 point of damage, and you should be able to get another minion rallying to your side as well. So it's very powerful in this particular Tavern Brawl. Voidwalker is just a very cheap taunt, just give me a little bit of time. If he lays down an overpowerful minion, the Voidwalker in combination with Corruption may well give me a chance to get rid of it before it can really do me any damage. Dark Bomb, to be expected. It's 3 damage either to myself or to him or a minion. As I say, this deck is really all about controlling my health relative to his until I get to that final moment I want to pounce. As I say, there are very few minions in this deck, so things like Demon Fire I'm really using in a much more offensive role this time. But it's another case that if he gets minions down early that I can't compete with, I should be able to eliminate some of them off the board. Now, Drain Life is a bit of a funny one in this deck. Obviously, being able to remove a creature, very useful with that 2 damage. Similarly though, restoring 2 health for myself, it could cost me a minion in this game, but I think it's worth having in the deck anyway. Shadow Bolt, just a headshot any kind of middle level minions that he summons. If I don't have something that can answer that, I should be able to one-shot it off with Shadow Bolt. Hellfire is an interesting card. It's obviously going to be very useful for clearing the board of any minions he can lay out early game. Similarly, it does give me an opportunity to damage him and keep my health relative to his. So I think in this particular Tavern Brawl, Hellfire is actually a very powerful card indeed. So Implosion, same as before, just looking at headshotting minions off the table really. It's I don't really expect to get much use out of those imps, but then again if we do manage to summon them, 3 1/1 imps is quite helpful as far as if there's a 3/5 taunt minion on the deck, I now only need a spell of 2 damage to kill it. So Bane of Doom, probably one of my favourite Warlock cards. 2 damage to a character if it kills it, summon a random demon. That's yet another opportunity to directly remove his minions from the field. It is also 2 damage to a character, so if I really get stuck in a fix, this can be used to damage myself or his hero. Floating Watcher is one of the very few minions in this deck. Obviously it's a very powerful card. with a Warlock, you're almost always going to be casting this on a turn when you can also cast your hero ability. So for 5 points you're basically getting a 6/6 that can get more powerful over time. Now, same as the Elven Archer, Stormpike Commando will just give me that option to deal some more direct damage. Really all about controlling what's on the board and how our health is relative to each other. And finally, a very useful card if we find a situation where he's got a large taunt that's being buffed by maybe a smaller creature. Something like Dread Infernal is a brilliant way to get behind his defences. It's also a decent card in its own right, a 6/6. So I definitely don't want to be brawling in this deck. I want to try and clear as many of his minions off the field as possible. Very slowly deal some damage to him. And wait to make my final attacking moves until I've got an overwhelming force on the board that he can't answer within one turn. So that's the deck I've made. Let's have a go and see what we can do.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. Your soul shall suffer.
Okay, so Warlock versus Warlock. We know this is going to be a lot of direct damage in this kind of battle. Okay, that's a good start there. I've got Flame Imp, Dark Bomb, and Demon Fire. I'm going to hold on to that Imp for now.
I greet you.
Okay, Ancient Watcher, so it's probably going to silence that.
I'll get round on it.
Ah, bugger. See, now I was trying to get myself 3 health below him to summon a creature. Yeah, and there's the silence. And by the looks of it, I should have put myself 4 health below. So I made a mistake there.
One shot, one kill.
I'm going to leave him alive for the minute. I want to keep my health low. Now, the one thing I'm still not sure of is whether... Okay, right. So I wasn't sure if it would be one of their creatures that would be summoned to your side, or if it would be a random creature that would spawn. So we've got something random.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Job's done.
Okay, so that's still not silenced. That still can't attack. I've got 5 points of damage. Okay.
Be thirsty.
Frothing Berserker, nice. So, I'll get rid of that. $25. There we go, 4 points difference. That should be good. Okay, so silence me again, but I should get another card at the beginning of my next turn. Sorry, another minion.
Put this apple on your head.
There we go. Okay, 4/5. Shall I Dark Bomb and Minion? Or shall I Dark Bomb... I've got enough points down. I'll double Dark Bomb. Sacrifice the imp. He can live. I should have taken off another 2 points there. I want to keep myself kind of 4 or 5 points below him at any point in time.
Engaging TC-130. Mental dislocator.
Okay. So we've got 5 minions on the battlefield now. We're starting to get the overwhelming force I wanted. Get rid of this.
I've got a huge gun.
Basically, by headshotting things, I'm trying to never give him the chance to attack me the next turn. There you go, I've left him on 22 there. So he shouldn't get a creature summoned to his side. And now I can't actually get the kill this turn. I can get damn close to it though. So we're gonna go for it.
I'm ready. Charge.
I strike.
Hey, catch. Who are you?
Put the taunt down so he can't charge me.
Stand ready.
Three points of health. There's not much he can do here.
So many
What's he got?
possibilities.
Is that going to be a crowd control spell of some sort? Six is going to be his concern. Always out of ideas.
Shields up.
Okay, that's very sneaky. I can break through this defense, but I just don't see the need to. So, well played. And that was that. So this was the Underdog Rules Tavern Brawl. Warlock versus Warlock. As you can see, when you're losing by more than 3 health, and it is more than 3 health, not equal to 3 health, then a random minion is summoned to your side. Now the way they say rallies here, I thought there might be a chance that one of your enemy's minions would route to your side. But it is in fact a new random minion. So I hope you all have fun playing this Tavern Brawl, and thanks for watching.